Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what 3 clear messages that you're meant to hear right now. And to do this reading you're going to pick between one of these 4 piles. Let me introduce them to you. For pile number 1 we have the yellow Aventurine, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, we have the Sodalite, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3, we have the Hematite, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 4, we have the cherry quartz, and this is what your crystal looks like. So, take a look at which one of these 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. Now, as I always say, take a look at which ones you're drawn to, whether you're just drawn to one pile and you know that's the one, or you're drawn to several. Some of you really surprise me. You know your piles. You're like, I'm 3, 2, 1, or 4, 2, 3, or something of the sort. Or perhaps you're even drawn to all of the piles. Trust your intuition. It is your magic. It is what leads you to the right readings. It is what surprises you every time. So let it lead the way. The more you trust it every day, get the feedback and see why you trusted something that turned out to be right. The more you strengthen that muscle, the more you experience magic. So take a look at them, see which one or which ones you're the most drawn to. Even if today you're drawn to all of the piles and you're like, I feel like this may be too much. Hey, nothing is too much for you. If you're meant to hear something, it is yours. No one can take it away from you. If it's just one, you follow that and you know that this is your pile. And as usual, whatever it is, you'll find your timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey pile number 1, welcome to your pile preparation process. It is so lovely to have you. Before we begin, let me introduce your cards to you. At the very bottom are the oracle decks that we will be using for your reading. And as for your tarot, we'll be using the tarot deck of your choice, of course. So let's begin. The way we're going to be preparing your reading is that we will be dividing it into 3 piles in order to read during the reading exactly what your 3 messages are clearly that you're meant to hear right now. All right, so let's begin this preparation process. I feel like I have space right there, so we can go 1, 2, and the third one at the bottom. Okay, so let's find out what are the clear messages that you are meant to hear right now. 1, 2, and actually 3. All right. Let's pick up your next deck. And again, shuffle with intention. What are the 3? Whoa. There's a message for you guys here in pile number 1. Practicality. I really feel that one of your messages at the moment is that if you organize your work, put a certain system, you have all your tools ready for the things that take time and effort for you to do the most, if you have everything ready for every task, then you'll be able to go through these tasks and finish what you need to finish in the month of October pretty easily. Because I feel here it's like you have many things that you need to get done this month. It's a very busy month, it seems, for you, pile number 1. And your clear message is that the more you organize every pile, you have everything ready for every task, especially the tough ones that need a lot of work, you'll find that you're able to finish it very quickly. That's a quick message here for you that you're meant to hear. Ooh, this one popped out. Let's take it. So what are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now, please? There we go. Let's pick up your tea leaves. And since they are 3 piles, we're going to divide them into 3 sections. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. There we go. Whoa, there's another message for you. Whoa, with the parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Actually, to be honest with you, if this was the case, if I felt this was the case, I would definitely tell you to warn you. But to be honest, the first intuitive kick that I got seeing the parrot, for me, parrots represent repeating what we say, and so they always represent to me repeating some sort of mantra. I feel like one of your clear messages that you're meant to hear right now is that you're supposed to repeat a certain message these days, either about something that means a lot to you. Maybe the energy around you really supports that. With the red, it could be some sort of mantra that will help you ground, like, I'm going to finish this these days. I'm going to finish this these days. I'm going to finish this these days. Or I'm going to get that wish these days. I'm going to get that wish. It's mine. It's mine. Something of that sort. This is going to happen for me. It's going to happen for me. You know, that is the sort of message I'm getting with the parrot here. So yeah, you're supposed to, you're being encouraged to repeat a certain mantra these days of something that is very important to you. So that is the second one. All right. What are the 3 messages that you're clearly meant to hear right now? Clear messages that you're meant to hear right now. Okay, so let's now shuffle your last oracle deck and ask, what are the 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? So 1, 2, oh, I feel this one. We're going to take it 3. All right, now let's pick up your tarot deck, and we are going to be taking, let's see, 8 cards for each of the piles. So, whoa, I feel this one. I'm going to take it. Thank you. So 1, thank you. So we already have the first round. Whoa, thanks. What are the 3 clear messages that you're meant to hear right now? We have 3. That's the 4th. Right, so we have 4 now. What are the 3 clear messages that you're meant to hear right now? 5, 5, and 5. 6, 6, and 6. 7, 7, 7 and 7, 8, 8 and 8. Really wondering what you're gonna be getting pile number 1. Looks like a very interesting reading today. I can feel it. So yeah, let's now put them on top of each other. I feel like this will be what separates it, or maybe the tea leaves will separate it. So we should have had the tea leaves first. Let's pick up the tea leaf and put it at the bottom for each pile, because I feel like these will be our separators during your reading. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that for the next pile. Right, so now we have this set. Let's pick up the second pile and the third. Wonderful. Whoa. Today's big reading. I'm sure there'll be very important messages there for you. Pile number 1. Right, these will be our separators. Okay, so pile number 1 is now ready. Let's put it right there. And let's put your deck right there for extra cards or extra clarification that we may need during your reading. And that was your preparation, my dear pile number 1. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I always love and appreciate spending this time preparing your piles with you guys. Thank you so much. Love you. And let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your pile preparation process. It is so lovely to have you here. Before we begin, let me introduce your cards to you. On the bottom are the oracle decks that we will be using. And of course, for your tarot, it'll be the deck of your choice. We are going to be dividing your reading into 3 piles, because these are 3 clear messages that we want to clearly understand and see. And so that this way it'll help me relay this exact message clearly to you. We'll be dividing it into 3 piles, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 at the bottom. All right, so let's begin with your tea leaves. Let's divide the tea leaves into 3 parts. Easier to shuffle. All right, there we go. So what are your 3, thank you, clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? What are, whoa, there's a, no, there isn't a message for you. It went down closed. So these 2 will be for the second part. They're obviously urgent here. It's an important one. And for the third message, it's right there. Lovely. Great start. Okay. That'll give us enough space. Let's now pull your second deck. Whoa, thanks. 1, 2, and 3. All right, third oracle deck. So what clear messages are you meant to hear? I feel this, so I'm going to take it. Are you meant to hear right now? 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Now, last oracle deck. I feel this one, I'm going to take it. So what are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? Lovely. Your oracle cards are now ready. Let's pick up your tarot decks, and we will be taking 8 cards for each of the piles. 1, 2, and 3. What are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear, whoa, right now. So these are 2, 3. I feel this one keeps moving. 3 and 3. What are your clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So that is 1. Whoa. That is 2. And that is 3. Whoa. There we go. There we go. So your reading, your pile is now ready. Let's keep it up there. And let's place your deck to the left in case we need any further clarifications during your reading. Yeah. Let's keep it right there with your stone. There we go. So pile number 2, your pile is now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I love you guys very much. Thank you, and let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your pile preparation process. It is so lovely to have you here as we prepare for your piles. Let me introduce your cards to you. On the bottom are the oracle decks that we will be using, and of course for the tarot we'll be using the deck of your choice. Let's begin your process. I will be dividing your reading into 3 parts because today we're taking a look at 3 clear messages that you're meant to hear, and this will allow us to take a deeper look at exactly and clearly what your message is. Right, so let's start with your tea leaves. I will be accordingly dividing it into 3 piles, easier for shuffling. All right. Oh, need to put a bit more there. All right, so let's begin. What are your 3 clear messages? Thank you. That's 1. What are your 3 clear messages? Thank you. That is 2. And that will be 3. There we go. All right, let's pick up your next deck. What are your 3 clear messages? 1, 2, and 3. Next deck. What are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? 1, 2. I actually feel this one. And 3. Next deck. What are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now it's time for us to pick up your tarot deck. And we will be taking 8 cards for each of our 3 piles in today's reading. Let's now shuffle with intention. What are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? So 1, 2, and 3. I feel like this one's popping up. 1. Ooh, thanks. 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 so far. What are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? These are 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right. Let's keep your main deck. Actually, let's keep it down there. Now your 3 piles are ready. Let's put them neatly together. No, we want it the other way around. So that's 2, and that's 3. Wow, for you, the tea leaves are just about the same size as the width of your tarot deck, but we can still see the separation right there. So that is really cool. I guess we'll just have to do that during your reading. Right, so now we know exactly how we're gonna do your reading. Let's put your cards right there. And let's put your main deck to the side so that we're ready for your reading after I finish preparing the 4th, of course. We'll be using your deck during your reading to further clarify any other messages that we want to get to know more about in case that happens, for further clarification. And pile number 3, thank you so much for spending this time with me as we prepare for your pile. It is always lovely to have you guys around and to have you as part of the energy as we prepare your pile, to feel your energies. I'm so blessed to have wonderful people like you. I feel your energies every single time. I appreciate you. Love you guys very much. And let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your pile preparation process. It is so lovely to have you here. And before we begin, let me introduce your cards to you. At the bottom are the oracle decks that we will be using. And of course, for your tarot, we will be using the deck of your choice. Also, to do this reading, we are going to be dividing it into 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3, because the reading today is about 3 clear messages you're meant to hear right now. And this way, we can deep dive into each message and get a clear understanding of what this message is meant to say to you. Right, so let's begin your reading. We'll start with your tea leaves, and in order to shuffle it easier, let's divide it into 3 parts. Yeah, that's much better. And let's start your shuffling process. So, what are the 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? So, there we go. That's 1. And That is the second. Thank you. And that will be the third. Let's go again. Ah, looks like it's meant to be. It's this one. All right. Now, let's shuffle with intention. 1. What are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear? Sorry. Right now. Okay. What are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? I feel this one. There we go. Alright. What are your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now? Okay, so pile 2 needs 2 of these, and that's the third. Right, so your oracle deck, your oracle cards for this reading are now ready. Let's pick up your tarot deck and let's get 8 cards for each pile. So 1, whoa, 1 and 1, 2, 2 and 2, 3, 3 and 3, 4, 4 and 4, whoa, 5, 5 and 5, 6, 6 and 6, 7, 7 and 7, 8. Ah, you're meant to have 2 here. 8 and 8. All right. So let's put them neatly together. That's the third message. This will be the second. And this will be the first. All right. So that will be your reading for today. Let's keep your cards right there. Pile number 4. Right, lovely. And let's put your deck right there so that we can access it whenever we need any sort of clarification during your reading, if we ever need it. And place your crystal right there. All right. So pile number 4. Your cards are now ready for your reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you, love you, and I'm so grateful to have beautiful people like you. Thank you for being you and for choosing to tune in and to connect with me. It's one of my biggest blessings. Thank you so much. Love you, and let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what 3 clear messages you're meant to hear right now. Let's pick up your cards and take a look at your first message that you're meant to hear. Right, we're going to take a look at your oracle cards first. Are these 2 stuck? Ah, yes. So let's see what you have. You have the older, interesting. Let me adjust that so you can see. There we go. You also have the asters. So nice. It says elegance and patience. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. How wonderful. Okay. You have the moon in Libra with companionship. How interesting. You have bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. So obviously something is coming up here. Let's keep it right there. Something is about to come for you, it seems. All right, let's take a look at your cards. So, whoa, you have the star. So you're hoping for something. A wish is coming true for you, pile number one. It's in the happening, and you're required to be a bit patient about it. Why? We'll find out. You have the Justice card. See, things can go two ways with how you're hoping for this to go. It can either go sour, or it can go the way that you want, depending on how you're going to deal with this blessing that's coming. Let's find out more. You have the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Wands. Certainly something is about to start, my dear pile number one, for sure. And 1-1, your pile number one, you may have been seeing a lot of ones. You have the Tower card right under the star. I'm telling you, something can either go really well or really bad, depending on how you deal with the situation. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So it's kind of like you may get it the way you want, or you may lose it, something like that. And you have the Seven of Thunder, which is the Seven of Swords. It is a highly tricky situation. It's part of your spiritual journey with the High Priestess here. And so treating it right will really help you align with your spiritual journey. It will feel so good. But not treating this the right way, perhaps being a bit impatient, may not lead it in the right direction. So let's take a closer look at your cards, my dear pile number one. This seems like a big and serious situation. So pile number one, it seems like coming up in November. And the reason that I say November is that you have the Justice card, which is, of course, 11. I also see the High Priestess in Roman numerology as 11. I know it's a 2, of course, but it looks like an 11. So this is further making me feel that this is happening to you in November. Perhaps with the aces being presented twice, it could be right in the beginning of November. Some sort of a connection with some people or someone that is very critical in your spiritual journey is happening. This could be a new romantic relationship. This could be a new partner at work. This could be followers. Like if you have a social media platform or a business, these could be customers. These could be followers. Yeah, this has to do with a human connection happening that is very important to you. See, with the star, it shows that you've been hoping for something. If you have a business, you've been hoping for these customers to come. If you're looking for a romantic relationship or some type of friends, you've been hoping for something, and it's happening in the beginning of November. These people or this person will be very critical in your life. These people are coming in suddenly. So maybe if you have a new channel or a new social media page, it's happening all of a sudden. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But here's the thing. You are being advised and asked as your message to take it slow. Like if this is a new page, don't go, but why isn't it increasing? I mean, I'm so blessed that they're here, but why isn't it increasing? For example, no, you're being asked to watch it grow slowly. If this is a romantic connection, then don't go, why isn't it moving at the pace that I want? For example, again, this is asking you to take it slow. It's very critical at this stage to take things slow. It could also be a new pet, by the way, a new connection. You could be getting a new pet, you're adopting a pet, and it's taking time for the papers to finalize. Yeah, you get the idea here. If this is a partner at work, you guys want to partner, it's an amazing partnership or cooperation. It's a company maybe that wants to cooperate with you, and you are losing patience with them, they're slow. Again, all in all, as it's a general reading, the whole message here is to let things unfold patiently and to use this time to be very aware of your environment, as the links in the Seven of Swords is suggesting from this deck. See, here we have the matriarch grizzly bear, and it's really known to be dedicated to self-care. That's why it's presented in the Queen of Pentacles. And so you're asked to, during that time, study the situation very well, to keep your eyes open, to be wise about how you're dealing with this new crowd or this new person, to take care of you, to take care of them, to balance between care and wisdom. Because if you do it the right way or plant the foundations, of this connection the right way, it will move forward in a way that is very beneficial to your spiritual growth and direction, and you will be able to achieve more than what you wished and hoped for in this type of connection. The reason that I said the reason for what I said just now is because you have the alder here, and as you can see, there is a raven, and the reason for that is that ravens, they have been associated with the alder tree, or they've been associated with each other. The reason for that is because of a Welsh belief that states if you befriend a raven that is living in an alder tree, this raven will be able to teach you new languages and will be able to teach you the gift of prophecy. And that's why we can see all over your reading, it definitely pertains to your spiritual journey. This is part of your spiritual journey. You'll be learning so much from these people or this person. You will be benefiting so much from them as they from you. It's a very key connection. And so this is why your spirit guides, or perhaps spirit, wants you to really take it slow. Although it could be exciting at first, do practice patience, do practice wisdom, open your eyes, look at things carefully, do things the right way, be alert to everything that happens, because you want to take it in the right direction with these people. You want to do things right for yourself and for them in order to create that new favorable beginning that you want. So look forward to that, my dear pile number 1. There is a wonderful new connection with some people or someone coming up for you, my dear beautiful pile. All right, let's clear out this first part and see what is the second clear message that you're meant to hear right now. All right, let's take a look at the second message. So, pile number 1, you have the Datura. You have the bellflower. Interesting. So there is a message of gratitude. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Interesting. That's certainly what gratitude is all about. Being thankful for today, finding peace in today, but you also have gratitude because you know you're working towards a better future that you want. You have the sun in Virgo with health. And you have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay. Let's see what else you have. My dear pile number 1. You have... Oh. Whoa! You have the Harvest of Stones, which is the King of Pentacles. You have the 5 of Stones, which is the 5 of Pentacles. The 2 of Stones, which is the 2 of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles here. You have the Strength card. All right. You also have, my dear pile number 1, the Death card. Interesting. You have the 3 of Wands. You have the 5 of Cups. And you have, wow, the 10 of Pentacles. King of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles in conjunction with Strength. This could be strong financial foundation. There's a great transformation, it seems, that is happening within the foundation of the important things in your life. You know, with the King of Pentacles, this could be a strong foundation in your security, your safety, your finances, strong foundation in your home and family life as well. That is happening here, that is forming for you after some time of maybe with the 5 of Cups mourning and having a lack of it. It seems there things are coming into balance for you. Whoa, this is really cool, especially in the financial department. There's strong stability. Oh, actually, 10 of Pentacles is kind of the same energy. There's a strong stability in the different areas that you've lacked in your life. This could be finances, security, family. Yeah, there's a strong foundation being built here that is changing. And the reason I'm saying things are changing for you is because, not just because of the Death card, but it's changing in a very favorable way, because here we see this animal, and it's really interesting because these animals, they line up one after the other, from the smallest shell to the biggest shell, and they swap homes where each animal has grown out of their home and they move into the next, and this animal moves into the next, and so on. And so here we're seeing you're moving. Oh, you could actually be moving, by the way. But anyways, what I want to say is that there is a transformation in the way you feel about life and the way you feel home. A great change here. You could be changing homes, some of you, that's coming up. But overall, there is a great sense of safety in general, just like the way homes make us feel, you know? There's a quote that, you know, the important quote, there's no place like home. So you're really feeling home in the next phase of your life. You have a more comfortable place to live in. You love your new home. Maybe you have a family that you love, or that your whole family is being safe now. Yeah, there is finances coming in after some rainy times. You see the rainbows forming after the rain. So there are great favorable times coming in for you. What you have lacked is no longer going to be there. We see with the 3 of Wands, you're starting a new journey in your life. Pile number 1. This is such great news. I'm so happy for you. In fact, you have health here with the sun in Virgo, showing that you're gonna feel at peace and happy and grateful with the bellflower here. all round, you feel like you're feeling physically well, psychologically well, spiritually, you're growing, financially well. You're just feeling like the sun is warming you. You feel warm, safe, cozy, and you're now moving away from doubtful times of feeling lack, of sorrow and mourning, and you're feeling like the foundations of your life are really getting stronger. I feel like there's a strong energy of gratitude in this pile. I feel like the next phase of your life is so happy, so serene, such great connections with others as well. Pile number 1. Yeah, you're really happy at this phase of your life. Oh my God, my eyes, they ran over the bellflower with Campanula, and I instantly read it grandpa. I don't know why. Looked like a grandpa for a couple of moments. And so this actually makes sense, because we see a connection between you and a spirit guide. Perhaps the spirit guide could actually be a grandparent, but not necessarily. We see that there is a strong connection at this moment between you and your spirit guides. And this is confirmed by the datura, of course, because the datura for the people of Peru and Ecuador for centuries has been regarded as a connection between the humans and the spiritual world, the datura. So seeing that actually in conjunction with the cobweb, your spirit guides are strongly protecting you these days from negative energy. I feel like with your health, because I feel with the gratitude in conjunction with health is that you've been working on your spiritual stability on the 3D, which is vibrating high, allowing your spirit guides to really help you be protected. That effort that you've been putting in spiritually is really helping you vibrate with strength, and it's allowing the flow of energy to go through you. It's allowing your spirit guides to really provide you with the help that they have been wanting to provide you with. You're really protected by your spirit guides here. They're able to help you out at this phase of your life. And I feel that your second clear message here is that be ready, my dear pile number 2. Don't worry about the lack and the worries of the past. They are now behind you. You're now protected, and you've outgrown your past life, your past years. You've outgrown that spiritually, and you're about to move into a new phase of great stability in all sorts of ways. Like I mentioned, health, spiritually, physically, financially, and so on. You're moving into a new happy phase of your life, my dear pile number 1. How I love your sweet reading today, my dear pile. May you always be blessed. Loving your messages. Let's see what's your third message, my dear pile number 1. All right. So, pile number 1. You have the mushroom. You also have the snapdragon, and it says graciousness and benevolence. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Mushrooms, they remind me of longevity, because it's always included in the longevity centers and studies of how it helps you live a longer life, healthier life. So I kind of feel here that there is a message of you doing some sort of kind act in the past. You're being now repaid for that act of kindness that you've done, one or the other. I'm sure you've done a lot. But yeah, you have the sun in Sagittarius with enthusiasm, really cool. And you have the eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. So lovely. Okay, I'm sure we'll get more information about what it is that is happening for you as a consequence, maybe what you've done before. We'll see. You have the Hierophant. Okay. You have the Seed of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. You have the Harvest of Wands, which is the King of Wands. The Two of Cups. You have the Fool card. You have the Empress, such a beautiful Empress. Wow, the Sun card. Wow, pile number 1. I love your pile, my goodness. And 3 major arcanas here. And you have the Two of Thunder, which is the Two of Swords. It's interesting how the Two of Cups are in conjunction with the Two of Swords here. It shows that a difficult situation is turning into a very favorable one. I'm seeing a kind of situation that pertains to, I know it's like literal, where I feed you, you feed me. This could pertain to the reading we've seen about filling each other's cups. Let's take a whole look at the pile first. Pile number 1. What are we seeing exactly? I, of course, don't mean that you have your cup empty. What I'm trying to say is, I'm seeing this idea of the reciprocation which comes with the Two of Cups. Reciprocation of something beautiful. If this is, for example, as we've seen in the second part, no, I think it was the first part of your reading. If this is your audience, you're giving love to them, they're giving love to you. If this is a partnership, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. If this is a loving relationship, we're seeing reciprocation of love here, deep love. Now, why is this appearing? I'm not sure yet. It's the first thing I've noticed. But as we look at the rest of your pile, we'll be able to exactly understand the full message here. King of Wands with the Sun. This is also a very strong message, because that's a lot of fiery energy right there. A lot of positivity and excitement, enthusiasm just popping into your life. How is that related to a past act of kindness? Let me take a second to look at your cards, pile number 1. Okay, so here I see that, okay, I get it. Thanks. So here I see that you're quite a loving and giving soul. See, with the Empress, this nurture energy, as well as with the Page of Cups, having the Otter, I really feel like you're a kind, genuine, giving person, loving person by nature. So it's not just one act of kindness. It seems like it's within your nature to give out love, nurture, care, help to people with the Otter since a very young age. And I feel like with the Hierophant here, with all of the lines, you were kind of awestruck to not see that kind of kind energy being reciprocated back to you, especially with the Fool in the beginning of your spiritual journey. I feel like you were wondering, where is that? And with the Hierophant, this shows that that kindness has been halted so that you can grow like an eagle. And that's why your card confirms that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. But it's you didn't receive it at that time because I believe you were growing into the strongest version of yourself. And now that you have achieved that sort of growth, you are receiving all that beautiful karma and all that beautiful kindness that just naturally exudes from you. So you're getting so many things back, not necessarily just love. Now I understand. It's so many things being given back to you in life. You no longer feel enclosed on yourself, alone, worried, not knowing what to do, where to go. You can't see what's going on. You're blocked from many things. That energy is no longer there. We see that positivity is starting in your life. You're starting a new journey of feeling like the world is giving you back in the same kindness, if not more, as the kindness that naturally exudes from you. And seeing the mushroom, this is a clear indication that this sort of universal kindness and love and care and blessing and nurture is here to stay for the long run. Now you're entering with the sun here, a new phase of your life, a phase where you're feeling triumphant over your troubles, over your obstacles. You are living a very kind, loving, positive life, full of blessings, not just love. As the Two of Cups suggests here, it depends on where your blessings are, what you're hoping for, but you are getting that kindness back into your life in so many areas, in so many forms, just the way you offered your cup to the world, my dear pile number one. You have such a beautiful pile because the three messages to you are all kind messages of what you'll be receiving next. That is so sweet. I didn't see much of an advice, which was there a little bit in the beginning, but it's mostly just your spirit guides handing out their hands, telling you that the best is yet to come for you. You're entering a new phase of your life that is so beautiful, where you're getting everything back that you always gave. Pile number one, that was your reading. I wish you the best in your life. May you enjoy that beautiful time of your life. That was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number one. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And by the way, one final thing, if you love zodiac tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And pile number one, it was such a serene and lovely time spending this time doing this reading for you. I loved your energy. Thank you for making me have some of it. Thank you, my dear pile number one, for making me experience this beautiful energy. May you always be blessed and healed and have a beautiful life ahead. This was your reading, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. We're taking a look at what 3 clear messages you're meant to hear right now. Let's take a look at your first message. My dear pile number two, you have the seed. Let me adjust that. There we go. The seed. Interesting. Love the seed. You have So something is starting to sprout for you. You have the crocus, cheerfulness. It is spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. This is lovely because during the spring, it's where a lot of the seeds start to sprout, right? And the plants start to bloom. Flowers start to bloom. You have the sun in Capricorn with achievement. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, something is starting to work for you. And you have ant, work, achievement, success. Do you see? Your message is very coherent up until now. Let's see what your tarot cards have. All right, so this one first. You have the Six of Cups. I do see with the Six of Cups that you have been working on something for a long time, and you've held the hope so dear for a long time. That's the reason you've been going on at it, and things are about to bloom for you. Okay. Oh, that card pertains to the last reading, so let's keep it there. You have the Empress. Again, the idea of a birth, something starting to have life. I see poppy flowers indicating serenity. You have the Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. You have the Death card. And you no longer have to wait. That's the message here. You have the Seven of Cups. You've been very hopeful about something, which is the Seven of Cups. You've been dreaming about something, fantasizing, wondering about something, and it's starting to come into life. You have, wow, the Sun card in conjunction to the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this idea of you working steadily on something very hard, and now it's coming into life. Whoa! And you have the Six of Wands showing success, resulting in a new journey and a new beginning. So overall, your cards are definitely repeating over and over again the same exact message. And so your first message, my dear pile number one, is that you have obviously worked very hard in something, and it's now starting to show its achievements, show its success to you. It's starting to become fruitful, and it's starting to sprout something. If this is work, then you know you're getting recognition. You're starting to see the outcome in terms of finances, maybe a raise. It's something that you've hoped for and worked hard for, and now your first message is that you're getting the fruits from the hard work you put in. Do you see how many cards are showing that you have been waiting? Do you see that? And again, waiting, hoping. And the amazing thing about you, pile number one, is that you've persevered even when there was consistently maybe no results. Because with the crocus, as you may know, it's a very determined, stubborn, beautiful flower that, you know, pushes through the thick layers of snow to bloom. You should Google this flower to take a look at it in the beautiful snow. So we see determination even when things are cold, even when you don't see the grass blooming, even when everything seems to be dead and cold. You have been going at it. And I see that your first clear message is that your hard work has not gone unseen, or that it did not have an effect. No, it did have an effect. It's not that it did not have an effect. It certainly has. And now you're starting to see that effect at this point of your life. So congratulations on your hard work, my dear pile number one, especially as you persevered without seeing any results, that is certainly super admirable of you. Not many people can do that, and that's why you are one of the few who can see this sort of results coming into your life. You know, I'm going to use your clarification cards. Oh, I didn't place your deck. Let me place it, and let's see, you know, what kind of results you're going to see. I would love to see that for you. All right, so can we kindly see for pile number 1, what kind of results are we looking at, please? What are they going to start experiencing as a result of this success coming up for them, please? So, pile number 1, you have, whoa, 9 of Cups. Wow, a star, both cards, but this couldn't be a coincidence, suggesting a dream coming true. Wow, the Emperor, a lot of stability, you feeling like you're in complete control of something, you finally, you know, taking the steering wheel on something and you're in control of it rather than it being maybe in control of your dreams, maybe, you know how to make this work now. Ace of Pentacles shows a new beginning. The Devil card, you know, the Devil, on the positive side, we see true emotions of lust and high, meaning, you know, that the beautiful hit we get, euphoric hit that we get in new beginnings. Now, with the Devil, you want to be careful. You don't want to be too, here's your message. You don't want to be too attached to the amazing things that happen in the beginning of this blessing. Why? Because being attached to something, you know, you go up with the highs and then you go down with it with the lows. So your biggest advice here in your message is that you always want to feel stable. Whenever, don't get attached to it, because this doesn't mean that it will go down, but it means that you keep yourself safe from going up and down with it. You know how you kept persevering even though you couldn't see results? This shows in your character that you are someone who would do your best regardless of whether it works right away or not, because you want to create that dream for yourself. And there's a level of gratitude to you, there's a level of balance to you, where that gave you that sort of stability during the time where nothing happened. And so you're being advised to keep that stability. Enjoy the high that comes with this new dream coming true. Just make sure you don't get attached to it. You know, be okay with the fact internally that you'll allow it free. You know, you will allow it to flow through you freely, to go up and down whenever it wants. This way, you won't have to go through a spiritual lesson of detaching from it. And perhaps it will be the key to you keeping it flowing up high always. Just don't get yourself attached to it. You have the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. I see here a message of no longer feeling disappointed. Yeah, I can see pile number 1. Perhaps you've gone through one disappointment after the other and some frustrations, really trying to make this work. And I see your cup being finally filled. You're sitting on your throne. You're sitting in the position that you deserve. And it's all yours now. That is your beautiful message, my dear pile number 1. Such a sweet message. You deserve everything that's coming. Look forward to that. And let's take a look at your second clear message that you're meant to hear right now. All right. So, pile number 2, you have chamomile. And I did not notice with the poppy flowers in your first pile that there's a phase of serenity coming. You know, with the poppy flowers, you know, the opium extracted from the poppy flowers has it is sedative. So we have that with the chamomile. We can already see a strong message for you that you're about to enter a phase of rest, peace, rejuvenation in your life. Yeah, after some long, hard, probably long spiritual journey of a hard work and hard effort, and maybe running around trying to make this work and that work and finish this and do that, and no, this is a time where you're finally finding peace, tranquility, calmness. You're finally gonna rest. Yeah, it wasn't easy for you, pile number 2. Really, you have the sweet pea. How interesting. Blissful pleasure. Didn't I tell you? Follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. So this really shows that now is the time where the universe is opening doors for you, because you've been following your intuition, you've been following your dream very closely, you've never given up, and now things are about to open up for you. You're about to enter into a phase of peace, of sweet energy, where you're really loving what you're experiencing here. It's like after a long day of hard work, you snuggle on the couch, you lay a blanket all over your shoulders, and you drink a warm, beautiful, cozy cup of chamomile tea, and you're enjoying it for the night. So yeah, you're genuinely getting into this phase of tea for the soul, chicken soup for the soul. You have Saturn in Cancer with charity. Oh yes, I remember in your pile you got 2 tea leaves. Let's see what this was about. So you have Seahorse, family matters. And you have Pineapple, reconciliation. How sweet. Could some of you perhaps be reconciling with a certain family member? That could resonate for some of you. All right, let's take a look at your cards. You have the 9 of Swords. The 3 of Cups. So sweet. Okay. 2 of Cups. Wow. Pile number 2. This is really cool. You must be reconciling with someone. A friend, a family member. Also, this could mean that you're connecting. This could be connecting with people that feel like family pretty soon, after a time where you may have felt alone, stressed, anxious, worried. Yeah, we see that you're resting, and you're resting with people that you love. Oh my, 10 of Cups. This is certainly talking about connecting with other people. You have the 4 of Wands. Ooh, 4 of Wands. Some of you might be actually getting married. What a combo here, right? 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups, celebrating a marriage or a proposal. Ooh, my dear pile number 2, some of you are certainly creating a family here, or a stronger bond with someone. You have the 9 of Pentacles. I love your cards. Wow. You have the Chariot. And you have the 5 of Cups. Right. So as we've established, this is definitely talking about some sort of connection in your life. You reconciling with someone, learning first how to be independent and whole on your own. And now you're on your way to build stronger connections with others, or maybe a soul person, a soul mate, a soulmate. These people, or this person, will really bring a lot of tranquility, much needed tranquility into your life. Cancer is all about emotions, right? So you're experiencing a lot of beautiful emotions with a certain person or some people that will feel very sweet, very loving. I can't help but feel that, like I said, for a lot of you, this could even be a wedding. You might be getting married to someone soon. That's what I see. Now, with Saturn, this shows that it's coming after a time of you having suffered on your own for a very long time. Things are now moving for you because you have healed these wounds. You have healed these unconscious monsters. You've done a lot of work on yourself. Good for you, pal number 2. I'm so proud of you. You've done a great job. First, reconciling with yourself in order to be able to reconcile with your relationship with others. That is certainly helping you build stronger relationships. And I see here with the 5 of Cups, maybe you kind of lost dear people in your life. You've mourned over a lot of key people. And with the 1 cup standing there, I feel like you were alone. You felt all by yourself. Maybe you weren't even hopeful about making these sort of connections. And I see that coming up for you. Yeah, I see love either with friends or family or a loved one, a romantic partner, certainly coming up for you, my dear pile number 2. Yeah, it's going to feel very serene, very loving. I don't see that you will be having any type of drama with this person at all, or these people at all. I see it's a calm, mature, loving type of connection that is very filling with the Charity here. I see that you and them are giving people, very loving giving people, and you give each other a lot of peace and tranquility. Perhaps with the opium that we saw in the first part of your reading, moving with the chamomile here, I see that if this is a romantic connection, it's going to feel sort of like a drug, like opium. You're going to feel very high with emotion with this person. So yeah, it's going to feel very romantic, very loving. It's certainly, with the 10 of Cups, everything that you wished and hoped for and more, pile number 2. So yeah, with the sweet pea, I wish you such sweet times with these beautiful people. You are going to be so blessed in this department of your life, you cannot even begin to imagine. Pile number 2, loving your beautiful reading. It's so serene, beautiful and loving, and I'm so happy for you that you're getting all of these beautiful blessings. So yeah, look forward to a very important key connection or connections happening. How about we pull out some cards and see for you when, right? How about we do that? So pile number 2, let's see for you. Oh, you know what? I just looked at the 10. This could be October. This could be October actually for you. But let's see. So this is a message of something happening straight away this month. This is, of course, a timeless reading. But if you're watching this now, it's being posted in October. And yeah, it could be it could be happening for you straight away. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Page of Pentacles. And Page of Cups. 2 pages, wow. 2 pages and the Queen of Swords. You know, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords is a very accurate queen. So, accurately, we said October. So something between October and, why am I saying November? Because pages are 11, you know, we go 10, 11. 11, 11. Whoa, what a number. 11, 11. Oh my God, it could be that accurately, to put things accurately, it could be on the 11th of November. What a number. So yeah, what a divine number. Look forward to something on that day. Wow, please do let me know on 11/11. I will be waiting. I will remember this pile when something happens for you. That would be so cool. I wish you the best, my dear pile number 2. So, so cool. Something could be starting off in October, and there's a key date of 11/11 exactly. My dear pile number 2. So, so cool. Let me clear this and take a look at the third clear message that you have. You know, as I was taking out your cards now, I thought of something else. It could also be at 11 o'clock. So maybe in October at some day around 11 o'clock and specifically, or on the 11th of November. Who knows? Who knows? The magic. It could be at also 11/11. That would be surreal, right? What a story. Right, let me clear this out and take a look at your third clear message. Maybe you're invited to an event and you'll talk to some people or someone at 11/11. Who knows? Okay, I'm done. Let me now take a look at the rest. All right, pile number 2. What do we have here for you? So, you have the birch tree. So nice. My apologies. There we go. Marking the beginning of summer. I'm telling you, something is lovely happening, because we see here the birch tree is really important. The Celts, they used to cut birch twigs, and as the tradition of the winter Yule, they clear out their space physically and energetically, preparing, taking out behind the old year to bring in the new energy of the coming spring and the new year. So yeah, there's this idea of taking away old energy and new energy is coming into your life. Oh, you have the gladiola. And other than the beautiful messages of the gladiola, when I see the gladiola, the first thing I think about is someone feeling glad. You're so grateful about the many things that are happening in your life. Also, I see that these are things that are going to feel so good that it will pierce your heart, because that is the symbol of the gladiola. It was introduced to Europe from Asia and Africa, and because of its pointed petals, they called it gladiola in what's the word, in honor of the Roman gladiators who lived and died by the sword. And you can see that it represents, being fierce and loyal, as well as, because of its sword-like, it also in Victorian times represented piercing the heart, piercing love. So yeah, you're going to be very glad about the many things that are about to enter into your life, that it's going to pierce your heart. You won't believe the kindness that is coming in for you and how valued you are. You're going to feel to the universe. You have Venus and Pisces with submission. Yeah, I feel that kind of energy of beautiful things coming into your life. You feel like the universe is taking care of you and you're submitting. You have this submissive energy, this feminine receptivity of letting things coming into your life and feeling blessed in such a way where your heart is pierced. Wow, I'm so happy for you. Pile number 2. So you have fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray or white hair. So let's keep that here. All right, how can we order this? Yeah. Okay, let's just put it here. Okay, so you have the Magician, the Two of Swords. Right? You have the King of Wands. The Nine of Wands. All right. You have the Ace of Wands. Okay. You have the Four of Pentacles. Wow, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. And you have the Five of Swords. So, what are we seeing here? I feel like I want to pull this and put it there, although I don't know what the message is. But yeah, that's what I see. So now we have space, actually. What do we see exactly? There is a specific message. I don't know why, but it is your message. About meeting a person who's very honest. Now you have with the gladiola, it's also a symbol of strength of character and moral integrity. And you have fair man. To me, this means fair person. Fair as in not the color, but rather the characteristic of a person. So we see a fair person who has moral integrity, has strength of character. That is entering, just like the Yule, you're getting rid of the bad people, and because you've been pushing away maybe bad energy out of your life, you're allowing for the energy of a good person or good people to enter into your life. This could be in any area, really. I'm not sure exactly in which area, pile number 2, this is coming in. This could be a good business person. It could be a good manager. It could be a friend. It could be, again, a relationship. I'm not sure. But there seems to be a good, honest person showing up in your life, right? We see here with the Five of Swords that you had to keep to yourself. You had to endure maybe a lot of people who were not on par with that sort of high integrity type of characteristic of the people around you. I want to say that you haven't really been dealing with the best of people, as a summary of what I want to say. You know, they didn't seem honest. They seemed like they were very selfish. They looked out for themselves, and because of that, you had to create some sort of high wall. You had to be very protective of your energy. You had to keep to yourself. And see, with the Two of Swords, with the eyes being blocked here in conjunction with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you wanted to have good relationships with other people in general, but you couldn't see how that would happen given your past experiences. So you're keeping to yourself, but at the same time, you really want to connect with others. The Magician is giving me the energy of things magically appearing. You know, it's like divine timing with the one. They're divinely appearing into your life now with this energetic shift that is happening. There's a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. You're going to be forming a good connection with a good person in this coming period of your life. Let's see. I see with the Four of Pentacles in conjunction with the Ten of Pentacles, you're going from being on your own maybe to having a wonderful connection with someone. Let's get more information about this person for pile number 2. In what area is this person coming? Is this a friend? Who is this person? Five of Wands and the Judgment card. You know, We see people getting married in the Judgment. So it could be a relationship. It could be with the Five of Wands, you know, it shows competitiveness. It could be work for some of you. Could be in the field of work or relationships. It is a general reading. Let me take these two. The Lover's card, see? And the Star. This will be a key connection for you. Pile number 2. Yeah, either in the area of work or relationships. All in all, you will form a strong bond with this honest person here, with high integrity. Let me take a closer look at your cards, why you're getting that. With the RIP here, you've ended a lot of connections in the past that were very troublesome. Yeah, you might have had a lot of people who were immature and jealous. Yeah, that's why you have the Five of Swords. Very stuck up or focused on themselves. I'm actually noticing something in specific. I did notice it here, but I wasn't really sure, so I didn't really say it, but now I'm seeing it. So there's a funny thing about this person coming in, this honest person. You will actually not like this person in the beginning with the Five of Swords. Maybe you will see them as through the eyes of what you've previously encountered with other people with the Five of Swords. So this is a really good person who has a heavy head on their shoulders. They have a very strong character, very charismatic, very fun and wonderful to be around. You know, the kings are balanced people. But I see that it won't really start off in the right foot. I feel like with the Five of Swords, there is a bit of misunderstandings in the very beginning, right? You might not really be expecting this. You might not like this person. And I see as you deal with them, and as you struggle in the beginning, thinking you start treating them in the way that you would, being defensive with others, especially that you have a high wall right there. You will realize through your treatment that after all, this person has elevated moral standards. They have a strength of character, as your cards show up here. And through your interactions with them, you will really realize just how wonderful they are. And you will start to form a beautiful, loving and healing bond with this person. There is a key person coming up. I try really to find out for you, my dear pile number 2, but it seems like it would be in the area of either work or relationships. Yeah, there is a honest person appearing in your life. You see with the submission, you're receiving that type of energy. This person is meant to show up now for you. And yeah, look forward to forming a wonderful bond with an honest, good person. Yeah, with the gladiola, I feel like there will be such a loving, beautiful connection between the two of you, but it may not start off on the right foot for some reason, my dear pile number 2. This is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number 2. Your reading was so interesting, full of things happening in your life. I wish you the best of luck. May you always experience blessings, joy, and beautiful energy coming into your life. This was your reading, my dear pile number 2. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 2. This book can really help you out in your journey of becoming productive and achieving the things that are important in your life, manifesting what you want. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And pile number 2, it was such a pleasure spending this time with you. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at your 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now. So let's take the first message and see what you have, my dear pile number 3. So you have, the feverfew. You know, the position of the 2 hands here, I may suggest that you would check pile number 1. There was a strong message about the 2 hands. So you have the feverfew. You also have the honeysuckle. Interesting. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. I will wind 3 in my arms. I will wind 3 in my arms. So doth, this is Shakespeare. So doth the woodbine, the honeysuckle, gently entwist. I will wind thee in my arms. So doth the woodbine, the honeysuckle, gently entwist. All right. Yeah, so I googled this, and this is a play by Shakespeare called A Midsummer Night's Dream. Very, very wonderful. Okay, so you have the sun in Scorpio with endurance, and you have clouds, temporary problems. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of your tarot cards. So you have the Queen of Swords, the 7 of Wands, you have the Moon card. Okay, I think we'll need to push this a little down. You have, wow, the Sun card. Having the Moon and the Sun card is quite significant, actually. After some rough times comes the sun, it seems. Okay, let's check the rest of your cards. You have the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Swords. You're being freed from something here. You have the 10 of Swords. And how do we maneuver this? Let's pick up the rest of your cards and keep them there. Yeah, let's keep them there. And you have the Temperance card. So things are definitely coming into balance. I see that, I see that you're going through some sort of difficulty at the moment. Although I really do see it, that pile number 3, you are keeping your cool. You're going through some sort of challenges that you have to persevere. Or I see that you are persevering. I see that your spirit guides are really there by you as you go through these difficult times. And with the Moon, I feel like you're not sure when it's going to end. Although I do see a sneak peek here from your spirit guides saying that you are actually on the verge of getting out of it. So it's happening for you very slowly, but it's certainly happening. You're getting out of these difficult times And that's why it's temporary problems. You're not meant to stay in this situation for long. So with endurance, what have you been enduring for a long time? What challenge or difficult situation that you were feeling like that it was making you tired? You didn't know how long you were going to go through this or had to do that. Even the word few means it was just meant to happen for a little while. Ten of Swords shows that you were really having enough of it, especially mentally. You had to think of so many things at the same time. Maybe you were thinking about a lot of solutions, and rather than having a certain solution from the things that you were thinking about come to life or happen or resolve it for you, I see that it will dissipate itself out. It's like you're thinking, could I do this? Can I do that? And it's always healthy to think. But with the Ten of Swords, I feel like you were beaten down. All of the ideas that you were getting weren't really helping you or pushing you forward. It might be a difficult challenge, but you were up for it for sure with the Seven of Wands here. I see great strength in you. I see that you have never let it overtake you. So wonderful. Pile number 3, you are presented to me here energetically as very strong. You stood there strong. You didn't let it overcome you, but you were thinking of so many things. And I see here in your Ten of Swords, you're thinking, should I do this? Should I do that? What about this? And you were being proactive, you were trying to find a solution. But I see that your strongest message here is that it's just going to dissipate by itself. And there will be a lot of healing in this situation. You won't have to ever go through the difficulty that you're currently going through now. Fact 3 of Cups shows that there is a celebration coming up. You're coming out of a loop, really. Yeah, you are removing a loop that you kept going into over and over again. Also, when I Googled Shakespeare's play, the Midsummer Night's Dream, it's a comedy, right? And it is the opposite of the energy of the feverfew, because the feverfew is very bitter. It keeps pests and rats out of the way. So here we see that you've been going through a bitter situation. It didn't feel comfortable. And most importantly, you didn't know, it was a cycle that you weren't sure you were actually going to get out of. That's why we see the imprisonment, but you are. Now we see the opposite energy with the honeysuckle. We see through it this domestic happiness, devoted affection. I see through the play that it's a funny play, so you're entering through favorable times where you're smiling now, enjoying your time, rather than you having to endure something difficult. What in which area of your life, let's see, did you have to endure here? I'm sure it's a general reading and everyone's going to have it in a different area, but let's get some clues for you. Pile number 3. Which area was this bitterness in, please, for the collective? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 4 and 5. 6, 5. Okay. So pile number 3. We see a lot of 3s so far. You have the Queen of Cups. Oh, let me fix that. There we go. Queen of Cups. I see it's in your comfort. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Here, I'm getting the energy of some detective work, hiding a piece, putting things together, hiding. Yeah, maybe with the detective work here, that's why you have the 10 of Swords. You were uncomfortable, and yeah, the discomfort put you in a place where you constantly had to think about it, figure out what to do. you not knowing the next step. You always had to see what the feedback was in order for you to take a new step. You know, you had to be on your toes every day with this challenge. You have the High Priestess. The third problem is that the biggest actually problem in that case is that it wasn't really shown to you what would happen next. Just like a play, you know, you never know what's going to happen next. And so you really weren't anticipating. With the curtain half closed, half opened, it's like, is this the end? Is there hope coming in? Sometimes you had hope. Other times you felt like there was lack of hope. And that was the situation. Being on your toes, not having hope, not knowing what's coming next. Are you going to pass through these times or not? And you were not comfortable in this situation. You have the Four of Cups. You know, you could have felt that you were really alone, that this was it. But this card really always reminds me of being divinely protected. Maybe not seeing it straight away, not understanding why things are happening, but surely they weren't happening at the time to protect you from something. You have the King of Wands. You know, the goose isn't really a friendly bird, and we see in this card it's protecting you. So an unfriendly situation an unfriendly situation happening to protect you from something. It could seem bitter, but it was actually there to protect you. And with the King of Wands here, it's kind of like now, not only is it resolving, but now with the beats of the drum, things are happening in the way that you wanted. You know, so you had to not have it at that time for things to maybe halt, or that you had to endure not getting that wish or comfort at that time in order for you to build the muscles to get it in the way that is favorable for you. And you have the Five of Pentacles. So maybe for some of you this could have been affecting you financially. It could have been affecting you emotionally, most important. Yeah, I see emptiness in the heart always. So it was certainly affecting you emotionally. You didn't know what to do. You felt like your ideas were running dry. And you felt like the creative juices that you had were dying. You felt like the more you tried to bring the situation under your control, the more it was dying. And so hence it wasn't really under your control. Gosh, this looks like a very difficult situation. Pile number 3, you really had to endure a lot, especially with not knowing when it's going to be resolved. And yeah, this is being resolved for you now. Pile number 3, it's certainly being resolved for you now. So your first message is that you're coming out of very difficult times, that you tried in a very bold way and strong way to endure. You never just let it go. You really tried. So you're getting out of this loop that you kept being in, and what you hoped for was not forgotten. It's there to happen for you, my dear pile number 3. What you want is coming true for you now. So look forward to that, my dear pile number 3. So happy for you. Such a sweet, sweet message. I'm sorry about the things that you had to endure, but forget about it now, pile number 3. It's really moving out of your life, and you are about to enter into very favorable times. You're about to get what you want. You see the fire within the King of Wands here. This King of Wands is passionate, so happy, you know, is beating drums, is walking to the beats of their own drums, to what they want exactly. And yeah, you're no longer gonna feel uncomfortable, not knowing what to do, being on your toes day in, day out. This is all dissipating, and beautiful times are coming in for you. What used to feel bitter will now make you smile, my dear pile number 1. Such a sweet message. let me clear out this first message and take a look at what second clear message you're meant to hear right now. All right, let's see what is the second message. Pile number 3. So you have the asphodel. You also have the primrose. So it says youthful love. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. So sweet. All right. You have the Venus in Taurus with romance. Ooh, okay. Right, that's cool. You have, so romance has been coming a lot in this reading today. I don't know what's up. Actually, I don't know what's up astrologically, but it's been coming up a lot. Even the broom cleaning out the house. You know what? Please check pile number 2. I think it was, yeah, it was pile number 2. You will really be surprised and you'll see what I mean. So if you're called for that. So broom, new home, new attitude. I see there's a new energy actually to your whole life. You know, your house, your romance, everything. Especially that we have the asphodel, which is a symbol of peace after death, peace after death, the afterlife. You know, do you see that? I see that there's an end to a phase. We're clearing out energy. There's a lot of love coming in for you. I gotta say it. If you are single and looking for a relationship, youthful love, romance, this is certainly showing that for a lot of you there is love coming up, and maybe a new home with someone, living with someone. I'm not sure, but this I certainly see for you. Let's see what else we're seeing in this revival of energy that we see. We have the King of Wands. I love this King of Wands. You know, this King of Wands in specific always reminds me of someone having a wand and manifesting what they want for themselves, their dreams coming true, you know. So yeah, do you see the energy of clearing? There's difference in energy in your life at the moment. You have the Two of Cups. See, I told you. This could certainly be passionate love for a lot of you. I gotta tell you what I see. If this is not what you're looking for, let's see what else we see in this pile. My dear pile number 3. You have the Page of Pentacles. You're starting a new journey. You have the Page of Swords, 2 pages. Yeah, you're starting a new journey. Romance or not, there's a new energy in your house, new energy in your life, and you're starting something new here. You're starting to get things. Things are starting to revive in many areas of your life. You have the Knight of Wands. You're entering a new phase, a new level. You're leaving the old life behind and you're entering a new one. A very exciting one that is, with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Oh, we have 2 more. Yes, I remember in your pile you got 2 more here in this reading. Page of Wands. I mean, seriously, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. And my dear pile number 3, you're certainly entering a very exciting time of your life. And if this is a relationship, ooh la la, this is going to be a really fiery, passionate one. You have the 4 of Pentacles and you have the 8 of Wands. So straight away with the 8 of Wands, I see that things are going to be happening very quickly for you, and with the umbrellas quite safely too. It's not like things are moving quick and you're crashing. No, things are moving quickly, but you're safe, you're padded. After some time of you being stuck with this 4 of Pentacles. So this could be you specifically feeling stuck at home, or because we have the house here appearing twice. So a lot of you may have been stuck. You know, this card used to come out so much during the you know what time. And when we were all stuck at home. So maybe this time has extended. You could have been feeling alone. And I see it's breaking here. There's a break of energy, revival of energy. You're now having fun. Maybe you're going out of the house. You're meeting people. Yeah, if you're not looking for a relationship, it's like you're out now. There could be a lot of events coming up for you where it will be an exciting opportunity. And I say exciting very loosely. It's an understatement. You will be having a lot of fun with connecting with others all of a sudden. This is your second message. You're either going out and you're having so much fun with people, or the 2 pages could be signifying a new era in your life with a specific loved one that is going to be very passionate in nature. Also with the Page of Swords, very cerebral. It's like you love picking each other's brain. It's like feeding your soul, your emotions, your stability with the Page of Pentacles. You're starting something wonderful. And with the DNA here and these 2 figures looking like each other, I see that you could be soul family, really. You know, I said that in pile number 2, soulmates. You might want to check, pile number 2 as well. So yeah, it's clear. I see if I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. This is deep love, my dear pile number 3. So look forward to a revival of energy with you meeting people, you feeling happy, connecting with others, especially that I see that you've been spending a lot of time on your own maybe. And I do see that this is coming very quickly for you. So, so wonderful to hear, my dear pile number 3. Yeah, Cupid's arrow is going to hit. Okay. I feel that this area in your life with people has died previously. And you're now re-nurturing it with people that you love. You know, people that you love spending time with. You will love spending time with. You will love exploring life with. There is a great revival in this area. I feel like these people have a lot of your interests. See, with this, I feel like it's a dream come true for you, these types of connections, or this specific connection. A lot of you could be moving homes. Maybe you're moving and you're meeting new people, or you are actually moving location, or changing your home, living with someone else, something like that. There's a big deal in your reading about home that I see. Maybe your home won't feel so empty anymore. That's another thing. So yeah, pile number 3, this message was clear, concise. It's speaking for itself. It's showing it's drawn, written, depicted, everything. So yeah, this is exactly what we see as your clear second message. Let's see what else we have for you, my dear pile number 3, your third message. All right, so let's see what your third message is. You have the hops. So nice. You have garden heliotrope. So you have devotion and dreams fulfilled. How nice. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So nice. This is Roosevelt. So, you know, I know we're going to take a look at the meaning of the hops, of course, but it reminds me of hope. And I see some sort of dream and hope being fulfilled to you, for you. You have Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. You know, also inheritance kind of reminds me of something coming for you for free. This is money that someone else has built and it's being passed on to you. So I feel like a dream is now coming true for you quite easily. And you know, inheritance also reminds me of this, the bitterness of losing someone you hold dear. You know, it's kind of like getting something so good, but you sometimes at a great cost, you know? So I see that you have gone through difficult times, which is a message that keeps repeating itself here. And you're entering into a life where your dreams are coming true. Things are coming to you easily. You have dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. How interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You have the King of Cups. You have the Page of Cups. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, such beautiful cards throughout your readings, pile number 3. Really. Knight of Swords. Is this a joke? You have a lot of court cards. So, wow, okay. You have, see, wow, the King of Pentacles. What is up here? Wow. I feel like you're being put in a very favorable position here. Talk about elevation. You know, just like the hops, you know, it grows vigorously and creates beautiful flowers along the way. You have the 9 of Swords. Queen of Wands. Is this really a joke? All of these court cards? What is going on here? And you have the Judgment card. Talk about the Judgment card. And you see this figure flying, you know, things rising. I see the movement is going upwards in your reading. So what is going on here? Let's take a closer look. What are your cards trying to tell you as your third message? See, I'm seeing the home here again. There's something about your home, pile number 3. There's something maybe about moving homes. That's quite specific, but it's the second time it shows up. So, what are we seeing? Right is worth the cost. Yeah, I always read that phrase when I see this card. Worth the cost. So, first let's take a good look at all of these court cards, especially that you have a figure appearing in your reading. So we see people, right? People. Ah, we see people, or we see someone. Again, home. I mean, just saying. Home. Okay, that's enough. I just had to point it out to you. So what are we seeing with all of these people appearing in your life like that? You know, with all of these eyes, I think some of you have already seen their message and they understand why you have a lot of court cards. You're probably nodding. Maybe this is describing someone. Or maybe it's you understand what this is about. Because when I saw all these eyes, I felt like, okay, some people are like, oh, I know what this is. So I had to put that out there. If you do understand what this is, you are right. Yeah. Other than that, I need a second really to take a closer look. Because I want to give you an accurate message about what we're seeing here. Pile number 3. I won't lie to you, it's the first time, one of the few times, not the first time, one of the few times where I just had to pause and stare at the cards. What is this message saying with all of the people appearing here? And then I noticed something. I've noticed as I was stuck trying to figure this out, I see a lot of stuck energy here, you know? Like a puzzle. Like a puzzle that I had to solve. Well, I see that you may be sitting on a puzzle that you want to solve here. In fact, there was a lot of deciphering going on with right is worth the cost. You know, I had to read into things, and it took me a long time to see what this message was trying to say. And I see here that you're being advised to overcome a certain mystery, you know? You're dealing with a certain mystery. And you don't know maybe how to overcome this challenge. But we see here with the hops, remember we said it's very voracious. It goes up, overcomes everything, and creates blooms of flowers that bloom along the way. In fact, here you have the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And so I see here a message of continuing to ride on your journey, although you may not really see exactly what your message is. What the future will hold with regards to what you're hoping and what you're dreaming. Because you will see that as you go through the darkness, not really seeing how it's going to end up, you will see that it will actually give you so much more than what you put in. You know, you'll at some point as you go through this difficult mystery, all of a sudden the light will go back up and you will be showered with more than what you want with the inheritance here, you know. But with the death, this is a transformation. It's going through that transformation. You're being invited to continue to go through that information, and on the other side you will get exactly what you want. It might be stressful at the moment, you know, that's why you have all these open eyes. Other than what I said, it's like you can't see in the dark. You have your eyes open, trying to see how you can navigate through. You're really focused, you're concentrating, you have your hopes high, and you don't know how it's going to go. I see a specific message for you to continue to go through with it, knowing that on the other side with the Ten of Pentacles, you will get your wish fulfillment. In fact, we see here with the Judgment card and the Knight of Swords, because these are all court cards, I see them describing you. You will be flying high, doing what you want, getting what you want. Again, this you being on top of the world. Did you see that? You being on top of the world constantly in your cards. You holding the world in your hands, holding exactly what you want. You know, these could be many things. These could be finances. This could be you achieving some sort of emotional dream. But overall, I really do see you being presented in each and every one of these court cards, showing that you will be in a very unique position. You will be glowing with happiness on the other side. You will receive what you wanted and hoped for. Granted that you go through it. You might be right at the beginning of this journey. There's a little bit of perseverance. I see your spirit guides really encouraging you to go through with it, because the time is very near from where you're putting this effort to you receiving it. I genuinely feel most of your court cards have received something, and it's a message of there's a little bit more to go. So with that, I want to find out for you what that timing is, how long you're persevering. So how long is pile number 3 persevering, please? And when are they receiving this huge reward, this huge inheritance, this big thing that we can see in their readings, please? 6 of Wands is success. You know, you're already on your way. It's like you are steering the wheels towards your success. I feel like you're about to touch your nectar. You're about to, you know, this reading means you're about to get that which you have persevered. So this could be saying, actually, that you have already persevered a lot. You have already been working. You're advised to continue doing that, and you're about to receive something now. The Chariot, the Chariot is moving forward. It is represented here as the snail, meaning that it did take a long time for it to reach that place, but you're, again, with the Chariot, it's speed. You're about to get it now. It may feel slow, but you are about to get it now. You have the Lover's card. When it comes to time, 7, 6. There's a countdown. 6, 7, 6. There's a countdown. What would this say? There's a countdown and there is 2. So what is the 2 signifying? 2 weeks, 2 months? What are they signifying? 9 of Pentacles. Of course, 9 of Pentacles says a wish fulfillment coming true. So let me think of the 2 and the 9. 2 of what? This figure's earrings has 4 pentacles each. Could be representing 4 weeks, 4 weeks. So that could be representing 2 months. Something being successful and working out fully in 2 months. After 2 whole months. But it could also be half of that period, because if we notice symbolically the bird here, we're taking half of these 2. So they're not 2. Half could be a month. Yeah, it's something, this mystery you're in that you're not able to figure out, this challenge. See, I'm seeing you're right about to touch it. You're right about to come out of this challenge, perhaps in a month time. Pile number 3. And that is your third clear message that I see. Although it wasn't clear at all in the beginning, I really had to look at this, and that's really because it's probably showing us the energy of you going through a mystery, you not knowing what to do, you not knowing when it's ending. And this mystery will be resolved towards the end of a month. It could feel slow now because you can't see, but when it does end, you'll feel, oh, so that really passed quickly. And you are receiving a lot of blessings on the other side. Just like when we said with the death and the inheritance in the very beginning, the energy of going through something very difficult, but getting something free. And a huge maybe lump sum, and something wonderful on the other hand. Although the beginning is absolutely dreadful and you may not even choose to go through the whole thing. But yeah, I now looking at your energy, it looks like you have been going through something very difficult. You're tired, maybe you've given up. It's such a mystery. You don't know when it's going to end. You're like really tired of going through this. It keeps going round. You don't know what to do. You feel stuck, cornered. And I feel like your spirit guides are saying, persevere just a little bit more. in a month time, you are going to be receiving great blessings in life. You'll be out of this and you'll feel like it really just happened in no time. It happened very quickly, although it feels very slow. That is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number 3. I wish you the best of luck in this challenge with the Saturn energy. I mean, it's a very big symbol of the Saturn energy we see here. You must be going through some difficult times. I even had to like sit down for a while and take a look at this. It's like I couldn't figure it out. So I can see what energy this is showing us, the mystery this is showing us. And this reading is really telling you to hold on a little bit more. You're about to come out of this next month. I wish you the best of luck, my dear pal number 3, with this energy. I wish you a lot of success, happiness, and abundance coming to you soon. May you feel like life took you by the arms, gave you a big hug, a lot of kisses, and a lot of blessings with it. May you always be blessed, my dear pal number 3. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. These were your 3 clear messages. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. You'll find a link to this channel first thing in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 3. This book could really help you out in your journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. Pile number 3, it was such a pleasure spending this time with you. I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you that this month goes by very quickly and that you get your blessings and feel the blessings very quickly. May you always be blessed, my dear pile number 3. Thank you for tuning in. Love you, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. So we're taking a look at 3 clear messages that you are meant to hear right now. Let's take a look at your first message, my dear pile number 4. Also, do note that with this tarot deck, we're going to be seeing scenes that are depicted before the regular Rider-Waite-Smith. All right, so let's take a look at your oracle cards first. So you have Basil. How interesting. Let me adjust that. There we go. We have the Sacred Lotus. How interesting. It's really nice that it's coming with the Basil. You have Enlightenment. No mud, no lotus. And I feel like you're going through a transformation right now. A huge transformation. I'll tell you why in a second, but let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You have Mars in Libra with choice. And you have the Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. All right, let's keep that right there. All right, you have the Page of Pentacles. The Hierophant, all right, just about to get crowned. You have the Seven of Swords, just about to take the swords. All right. You have the Ace of Swords. The Two of Swords. The Hermit. And you see the snake here forming an hourglass. The Four of Wands. And you have the King of Cups about to receive their cup. Wow. So what are we seeing? I see that you've been hit very hard, pile number 4, and you had to make very difficult choices that you wouldn't have otherwise wanted to make. I see that the time that you have gone through have created a lot of awareness to you, especially with the Hermit. You found your way. It's like the North Star. Through these challenges and these hits, you were rerouted from your path. You've taken an extremely different path than the one you have been on. And you have gone through an extreme spiritual transformation that led you to find the way. You have looked within. Yeah, you know, with the Hierophant being crowned, it's like you have now found the way. You have now understood why you have had to make these difficult choices, why you've went through these difficult times. But the wonderful thing about the lotus, you know, as it says, no mud, no lotus, despite all of this perseverance and all of this long journey, when it does open up, coming from mud, when it does open up, it's pristine. So yeah, we see this this death, and I'm saying death is because in India, when someone is deceased, they use the holy basil to put on a deceased person's forehead, so that when they move to the other side, Vishnu is able to see them and take them to heaven. So at the moment, you're going through out of this transformational period, and you know, your reading keeps talking about you having taken very difficult choices. You wouldn't have wanted to make these choices before, but you will see that the choices you have taken and the rerouting that you have had to go through really wasn't taking anything from you, but rather giving to you. And you will start to receive the blessings now and to celebrate the fruits of this very long journey in your life at the moment. I feel like you're using these difficult times to light the way ahead. Let's see, pile number 4, what this reading is saying in terms of how things are changing for you, and what are you about to receive now after this long journey, and how is it going to be beneficial for you, because that seems to be your very first message. It's been tricky. You've had to be very careful with your choices, with what you do. Some of the things you've done, you had to do it quietly, without letting anyone know about it. But that was to protect yourself, it seems. Yeah, that was to protect yourself. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I see this one's persistent, so I'm going to take it. And let's see what is coming on the other side from this difficult transformation. And why are we seeing so many choices here? Oh, I'm seeing the roses and the lilies here, and the 2 figures in front of the Hierophant. And the coincidence is really funny how we're seeing that here, especially in the Hierophant. I see that, you know, in alchemy, there is this allegory of the red king marrying the white queen. And this is symbolizing the union of 2 opposites to create something far greater, with these opposites uniting. So I see that this unique spiritual road that you have gone through, or path, you being who you are, along with the specific journey that you have gone through, a very unique journey, will allow you to present something. You're picking up something here. It will allow you to present something that no one is capable of presenting. And you know, this is bringing an opportunity right into your cup. You know, in order to fish a fish, you have to have many tools, like a boat and a fish tools, a rod, and so on, a net. This person is really nicely dressed, and they're easily, with the dove representing spirituality, they're easily getting their fish right into their bowl. So I feel like this is saying that there is an opportunity falling right into your lap next in your life that will allow you to use the unique learnings that you have understood or learned more about going through this very unique path that you have gone through. You'll be able to use the wisdom and the awareness and the knowledge you've gained through that time where you've had to take a unique path, make difficult decisions, and through that you'll be able to present something amazing, give something amazing, that is very specific to you. And to make that happen, you're being presented with an opportunity up next in your life. You have the Four of Pentacles. Again, do you see? You are starting off small, but with a grand opportunity at the moment. You're all alone, but you have several people noticing what you can present here. And they're like, you're getting different offers at the moment. You're standing out and you're getting different offers all of a sudden. And you're using this opportunity to show amazing things that maybe only you know about. Pile number 4. Only you can figure out. Only you can understand. Only you can put together. This was a result, this sort of enlightenment and knowledge and awareness was the result of you going through a lot of difficulties. You've been beaten up a lot. You have fallen. You felt it was your end many times. Although you were transforming to your heaven, you're going towards a very celebratory time of your life where your uniqueness now is standing out. Your skills have been built because of these difficult choices and difficult paths that you've had to take. You seem to me like a person who has a lot of dignity. You had to hide a lot of things that happened to keep your appearance strong. But behind the scenes, you really had to do a lot of things, and you've had to take the right choices and do the right things and persevere to make it, and persevere for sure to make it work. You have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands has just sat on her throne. She just sat on her place of power. So do expect that within the coming days, I heard days in my mind. I was going to say time or period, but I heard days, so I said it. In the next coming days, perhaps, you are getting a very big opportunity because of what you're capable of doing or presenting. 3 of Pentacles, you're certainly, we keep seeing 3 people. You are going to be collaborating with big entities, maybe big companies. And opportunities landing on your lap. You're being recognized. A lot of other entities, or these could be employers, organizations, investors, people who want to make a contract with you, are studying your progress. They're studying what you've presented, what you're doing. You here seem to me like you've already started presenting something. That's why you're getting these offers. You might, with the Page of Pentacles, you might have just started something. And you're showing what you have. And you're suddenly getting a lot of offers, a lot of people saying, hey, wow, we love what you're doing. Can you please tell us about your experience? How are you able to pull that off? What are you doing? Yeah, and it's right, and it's falling right in your lap. People have been watching what you've been saying or doing, maybe your progress. Maybe they were seeing your popularity. They were studying you. And they want to give you an offer. The Death card. See, you're right on the brinks of another transformation of your life. Because this is the before tarot. This is right before it happens. So you've already gone through a transformation. This was a difficult one for you to grow and grow spiritually. Discover some sort of awareness. To create that unique experience that we saw the rose and the lilies, to create that sort of uniqueness. And now you are on the brinks of getting into another transformation. But this time, my dear pile number 4, this is a big transformation, a wonderful one. One where you're reaping the benefits of the difficult road that you have gone through. What a story. 3 of Wands. Do you see that? You've just received a message or an offer or what it is. And the 3 of Wands represents beginning a new journey. So you are beginning a new journey with a lot of demand, a lot of investment in you, huge changes. This time you're rising to the top. So first level, you gained information. Second level, you are using this information or this path to create something amazing. You're starting a new journey that, you know how they say starting off on the right foot? I mean, you're wanted even before you begin. Pile number 3. Or maybe, you've just began. You haven't started. And already you're getting humongous things that people get after a long time of maybe doing what you're doing. Wow. Pile number 4. What a great job. I wish you the best of luck with that. You've made a lot of tough decisions. Why do we keep seeing these decisions, and why is it so potent in this reading? Queen of Swords. Again, the Queen of Swords being crowned as well, being chosen, being chosen to lead. So why? Oh, yes. Okay, I got it. The part about you having to take difficult decisions in the past is, of course, with us, as we have analyzed. Now, I also see with choice that you are being chosen. That's the clarification of choice. That you are being chosen for something big, for a big role. You're being chosen for a big opportunity coming up for you, my dear pile number 4. This is not a coincidence. Your reading is very harmonious and it's saying the same thing. It's a very interesting story, and I wish you the best of luck with this grand opportunity that is coming up for you. Pile number 4. You're about to sit on one interesting throne. Let me really tell you here. One interesting throne. You're about to be crowned and sit on your throne. Wow. Pile number 4, all the best of luck with that. I hope you're blessed, and I hope this happens to you very soon. Look forward to that. And let's take a look at your second clear message that you're supposed to hear right now. All right, let's take a look at the second message. Right, there we go. So, pile number 4. Oh, yes, we had 2 of these for you, I remember. You have wisteria. You also have the dahlia, dignity. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. That's Confucius. All right. Let's see how this message unfolds. You have Mars in Virgo with criticism. And you have Jupiter in Scorpio with manipulation. Criticism, manipulation, what is going? Dignity and pride. Okay, let's see what this message is trying to say. Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay, let's keep it there. Okay, let's now take a look at your tarot cards. You have the 9 of Pentacles, the Magician, the Star card. Wow. 9 of Pentacles, Star card. Some beautiful dream is coming true. Okay. Especially with the Magician. It's like whew, appearing in your life, you know. Magically appearing. You have the 10 of Swords. This is the before tarot. Before. See, you can see people up in the bushes about to betray someone. But it's before. So this could mean that it may not happen. Right? You have the 2 of Wands. I think you're getting knowledge of it maybe now to prevent it. Okay. I see, you know, especially like because the sharks, they keep going round and round their prey, and you can see the fins, you know there's a shark going round. You may not see it, but you are aware of its existence. And so I think you're being shown now that there may not be some people around you that wish you the best. Maybe you have some people that want to attack. They're waiting. But really, they're not going to get the opportunity they are looking for. You see, it says a fool has pride without dignity. I feel like they may embarrass themselves or they are going to fail. And that's why you have the before tarot. They're not going to be able to do it. You're kind of like, maybe you're starting to notice or that you're learning about it now in your reading. Oh, do you have an extra card in your reading? Right. So you have the World cards. You have the King of Pentacles. Oh, you're very protected. I would say you are protected because, you know, the world, these could be many people. These could be many people who love you. They could, yeah, I guess that's what it means. These could be many people because you have the World card here again. So you could be protected by many people who love you. Yeah, that's it. And so it's not going to happen. You're very protected. You have the Moon card. Speaking a lot of yods. And through the yods, the crab is drowning. So you have loyalty surrounding you. And you know, the yods, they represent, it's a Jewish letter for meaning a hand. So celestial hands, you know, stopping this from happening. You see it's forming a protection circle here. it's like they want to harm you, but it's not their time to harm you. It is your time. It is your time, pile number 4. They cannot prevent something that is meant to happen. And that is the message here. Ah, you see, that's why you got an extra card. This is the 10 of Cups. Right, it's raining now. Right before they enter into their phase of happiness, right? So you are about to enter into a very favorable phase. Maybe these are people from the past that may not really like to see you happy. Yeah, you have some people who could perhaps be seeing, they could be seeing what's to come. They can see that your wish fulfillment is right about to happen. And it will, with the Magician and the Star, it's magically showing up in your life. And so, it's wonderful because, you know, usually when people go through the dark night of the soul, as I've noticed in the readings, they go through it alone. And maybe that was your case. But the interesting thing about your reading, pile number 4, is that you do have actually people, a lot of people who love you and are there to protect you. Maybe you are, you have a wonderful family that is there protecting you, or maybe you just have a lot of friends that are genuinely there for you. They've been there, they'll always be there. So there are a lot of hands. There's a lot of things that are stopping this from happening. And you know, also the hands, you know, the Fatima hand, it's a protection against evil energy as well. So that's not going to happen. If you are worried about people trying to get in your way, or maybe you don't know, this reading is telling you that there are some people who are trying their best one way or the other, but it's not going to happen, my dear pile number 4, because this is your time to get your wish fulfillment. This is your time celestially. It's written in the stars, you know, it's written for it to happen now for many reasons, for you and for maybe the world. For one reason or the other, you're being, this is supposed to happen. You're being fully protected. That's not going to work. And you're about to enter into your phase of happiness, pile number 4. And I see here, as your advice, a wise man has dignity without pride. So, your message here, pile number 4, is that when things are working for you, don't announce it so quickly. You know, you don't need that sort of pride. And so here we see the idea of not showing things too early, especially that you have the wisteria. And the wisteria are slow to set their leaves in spring. They wait for that perfect weather before jumping into life. So your message is to not parade or not to show what you have, not to show the blessings that are coming in, to hide it and to let it out in the right time. So enjoy it quietly. Don't announce anything. It's not for you. It's not about pride. It's more about you getting what you want and going through the process safely. Pile number 4. As for them, I do see that unfortunately they may, they will fail. And I'm saying unfortunately because it says a fool has pride without dignity. So maybe some of them will make a fool out of themselves, or yeah, maybe they will feel like fools trying to hit at you and feel that it's just silly attempts that are not going to work. So that's exactly what I see in your second message, my dear pile number 4. Very interesting reading. Let's see what your third message wants to say. All right, so let's see what we have. We have the oak. Wow, the oak tree just shows a lot of luck and abundance, right? Also, it represents great power, and that's why you'll notice that in many decks you always have lightning, or a lot of the times you have lightning with the oak tree, because in ancient times they've noticed that the oak trees were hit by a lot of lightning and they would stand their ground, and they've also noticed that they got hit by a lot of lightning at the same time, but they always stood there strong. So this shows power, this shows abundance, and a lot of good luck. Really excited for you. Pile number 4. You have Venice Mallow, delicate fleeting beauty. When life is not coming up roses, look to the weeds and find the beauty hidden within them. So sweet. All right. You have career. Interesting. Okay. And you have the moon in Leo with appreciation. Right. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Lover's card. See someone picking someone up or offering someone something, right? Also, the Lover's card is a card about choice. So someone offering you something and you choosing whether to take it or not. You have the Fool card. You're right about to begin a journey. You have the Tower cards. You have the 7 of Cups. You still can't see what's coming. You have the 2 of Cups, and it's right in conjunction with the Lover's card. You have the 5 of Wands. You have the 5 of Pentacles. And you have the Hanged Man. Right, let's take a closer look. You know, when I'm looking at this card, I've been hit by life's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get next. And then I remembered that that this line has actually been changed according to the Mandela effect. And when I watched, I was like, what? I know that this has always been the line. I'm sure of it. Like, why would I remember it like that? And why would other people remember it like that as well? Right? Life's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get next, right? And then I saw the cornucopia, and then I remembered again the Mandela effect, because the logo of the Fruit of the Loom now all of a sudden as well does not have the cornucopia. So with the fleeting moment, I'm seeing that a lot of things are changing for you. It's like a shift in reality that is certainly happening to you now. You're gonna go from, you know, constantly expecting changes and danger and to living, you know, in risk, living in expecting maybe bad things to happen, you know, and you being prepared for it, and feeling the lack in many areas of your life, to having that shift in reality in many areas that are actually presented here. One area is a lot of success in your career. It says appreciation. It seems you're gonna be doing very well in your career. You're gonna go from constantly being hit by lightning or by scary circumstances all over again, over and over and over again, to never being affected by anything that happens, being greatly protected, and you feel blessed that you are someone who has a lot of good luck, that you're not being hit by the things that usually would bring anyone down. You're just protected. Things happen and you have good luck on your side. Pile number 4. I really love your reading. Also, we cannot ignore the fact that you have the Lover's card with the 2 of Cups. So if you are looking for a relationship, if you're alone, it seems like you're going to be very lucky in this area as well. Maybe someone's asking you out, and you connection based on reciprocity, maturity, reciprocity is forming here as well. The relationship area in this reading has blown my mind. Love cards have been bombarding us in today's reading. So there's something astrologically, maybe. But anyways, we see that here, and we see great success in your career. And we also see you starting a journey. Here's the thing. You're outside of competition, you know. You're starting out something, as we have seen, that where you will outshine maybe everyone, or stand out. You will stand out, although you've just started with the Fool card. You've just started. See, everything is fleeting. You've just started and you're already standing out and not part of the competition. So you have a lot of good luck in your life in many areas. You never know, my dear pal number 4, what you're gonna get next. But I really mean that this time in a very positive note. You never know what is your next good luck happening in your life. Be prepared that from now on, as opposed to being hit by lightning constantly, you're now going to be hit by one blessing over the other, one blessing after the other, after the other, after the other. And you're just going to be living a blessed life full of good luck, full of beautiful things coming into your life. But we're starting over here with seeing a vision of you being successful in your career by you standing out, not having it the hard way. Because obviously with your difficult journey, you have a lot to give. You have a lot to show. You have a lot of experience maybe. And you've learned a lot. You've created a lot of awareness, and perhaps you have a lot of empathy as well. You care. You want to do something good. You want to provide maybe a good service or a good product, or that you've had, like we said, great experience from what you've gone through. And so you're standing out, my dear pal number 4. Be ready to be protected, blessed, over and over and over again. Be ready to stand out and be ready to start a beautiful new ride, a beautiful new journey in your life. This is exactly what I see in your 3 clear messages on what you need to hear right now. Pile number 4, have I loved and enjoyed your reading. May you always be blessed, protected, and live a life full of blessings, full of everything that you want. This is what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 4. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that and want to check it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And pile number 4, it was a great pleasure. I'm truly wishing you the best from my heart. May you always be blessed. Have a wonderful shift of reality, my dear pile number 4. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.